Hey Cactus crew and anyone new, welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Tonight, well, I think the soundtrack for this live would be Butterfly by Crazy Town. And I don't even know if I've got the title right, but you know that song? Katie's gone to Crazy Town. We are going to have a little bit of education from P, that stands for Paulson. And yeah, it's going to be great because we go through history and animals and insects. And yeah, what am I talking about? I don't know. What you've got to do is head to the description box. That's where you'll find the timestamps, extra links, extra info. It makes more sense down there. Gosh, I don't know why I struggle on the intro. What's going on? I really am my worst enemy. But yeah, at least I am aware. What the hell is happening without a crystal ball? It's been a while. I have been warming up the engine for the Cadillac. And yeah, everything I say is my own opinion. I've lost the plot already. Don't do this to me, brain. Don't give up on me now. We haven't even started yet. Hey guys, yes, that's me, my beautiful singing. Don't criticize. Some of you, I can see, I can feel it. You are going, this person can't sing. Someone needs to tell them. Don't worry, I'm aware. I got no rhythm, I got no talent in the singing, but the Cactus crew, they're a bloody brilliant bunch of people. They just let me be who I truly am. And Cactus High 10, Cactus crew, because we hit the 2K mark. Oh, thank you so much. You don't know how much it means, really, to get to that 2K after what we've been through. Well, if you've been following me, you know what we've been through. I've checked out twice. So like 6 months basically, if you tally it all up, and then you're always waiting for me, and we always picked up and kept going. You know, like the friendships when you haven't seen someone for so long. Yeah, but that's what happens. Like, you guys believed in me. You've given me confidence that I didn't think I would get back in so long. Plus, I didn't have control over this channel. The numbers, like, I couldn't put a block on it to stop people subscribing. I did so much to actually not be seen. Like, I didn't even set my channel up properly to get into the, you know, all those things. Plus, spirit animal of a snail. So yeah, slow and steady, 2K. Level 2. We got 2 levels on our house now. Moving on up. So thanks heaps, guys. But yeah, tonight, yeah, no, this lady, she doesn't have friends. I don't think she has a crew. She has a couch. Oh, hang on. Katie, is that you? Oh, she wants to say something because she says, look, you're not doing the intro right. This topic tonight has to do with sister wives, butterflies. Yeah. Butterfly clips was mentioned so many times, but I wasn't even paying attention to the pictures because in my head, I was back in butterfly clip town. When was it? Like late 90s, early 2000s, the actual, you know, butterfly clips, not these ones. Well, how now this is confusing because I can't, yeah. I've got to get a drink. I know, it's like kind of, it's so cold here. Okay, 1 second. Actually, while I take a gulp, Katie wants to say something. So let's just hear what she wants to say.
So we have to make sure to get as much hype going for the new season so people will still tune in. Slash, let's make sure to keep things relevant. Slash, oh my gosh, the family is blowing up, all the kids are speaking out, / Christine / Cody / it all. Okay. So recently,
Wow. Was that really worth it? I think it was. Yeah. Um, yeah, sorry, she's thrown me off again with her outfit. What's going on? I don't like this. But do you know what? Maybe she should do half and half with her hair. Get a bit of balance. I muted myself. This is going brilliant. I muted myself. We're going to go to the butterfly post, the first one. These are the butterfly clips that she's talking about. She just like, okay. Katie is starting to spiral a little bit, like frantic thinking, a bit more amped just because of the lawsuit. I feel like she's starting to realize that she doesn't have the control that she thinks she does because she's the one getting sued. I think reality might be seeping in, and she just becomes so hyper focused on her hate boner for people, especially, well, God, if it wasn't the Duggar daughters, it's the sister wives, and these damn butterfly clips. A wedding that happened in, 13 years ago when Robyn married Cody. Like, this is probably when I watched it. I think this is when I watched it. I must have. But yeah, these are the clips. So I'm going to read her novel. It's from April 15. Guys, look at this. You know how anyone has been following me for a while, I've always struggled on my laptop. It doesn't tell the date. Look at this. This is snail. Like, I finally, oh my God. You just hold the cursor over it and it tells you the date. Oh my God, how slow am I? Taking the long way round. I get there eventually. Fucking hell. Look at this guy. He's full on cringe face. Robyn Brown is known for her extravagance and spending. An example of her over-the-top taste, Robyn wore special-made hair clips made from real butterflies. Just by looking at that, you can, would you assume, what made her think about going down this path? Because we are going to read, Katie's bulldang, and then I'm going to come in and I'll be the person that says, proven wrong. Because, her hair clips were made by Drew Briney and his wives through their now defunct company Wings and Things, LLC. The company claims to have sourced the dead butterflies through eco-friendly measures. However, the international butterfly trade has resulted in the endangerment and extinction of numerous species of butterflies. Moreover, the butterflies are purchased through vendors in Malaysia, Japan, and Thailand. Malaysia has 50% of all the butterflies in the world. That can't be true. But wouldn't that be because of, the tropical jungle and that? Probably. Well, I don't know where butterflies live, but I don't like butterfly sanctuaries. That is a horror movie gone wrong. In my anxiety-riddled mind. Okay, moving on to butterfly history. Sorry, teacher. Fuck. Staring at me. Several species of butterflies have vanished off the earth due to trade of butterflies. Additionally, the demand has created an underground market of smugglers who traffic butterflies. between countries for purchase. For purchase. What? It's, oh, if you understood what you were talking about, maybe there'd be some flow as well. This is just like, it's not even copy and paste, unless you copied and pasted like the first sentence of the first paragraph and then the last sentence of the first paragraph, because there's nothing there to say additionally. The illegal butterfly trade is estimated to be worth $200 million annually. Vendors claim they only use butterflies. This just shits me, man. Like, oh, my brain has just gone to like the tourists and the animals and stuff like in Thailand. It's so bad. And like in Malaysia and stuff. Like you'll be in a pub. Like I was in a pub once, like in Malaysia, I think it was. And like just getting passed around this huge lizard, like around, and everyone was just passing it around. Okay, that's got nothing to do with anything. Come on, brain, bring it back. Several species of butterflies have vanished off the earth. We've gone there. Fucking shit. The illegal butterfly trade. Vendors claim they only use butterflies that have died naturally. But in order to make jewelry, the butterfly has to be in near perfect condition. The Brinies ran the business until 2017. Their clips ranged in price, with some running over $100 per clip. Demand for specific species of butterfly. That's not how you talk about butterfly in like. Isn't your cat called Darwin after Charles Darwin, and you don't even know like how to talk about species and their class and all that? Like, how much research did you do, Paulson? Just shallow surface level shit? Demand for specific species of butterflies with iridescent wings had made many of these species endangered. God, she's so annoying, isn't she? Just how dumb. What? This is what she does to avoid her son? Anything. Why isn't she watching Vanderpump Rules anymore? I'd rather, that than this. Because now she's a insect smuggling expert for profit. Robyn wore a Salkowski hair clip. Mission blue and blue morpho butterflies are highly coveted and also threatened or endangered. The Brinies sold numerous clips made from morpho butterfly. But how do you know that they were made? Are you just assuming? Because I Googled this family and it didn't come up. It came up with like their Etsy store. Morpho butterflies are from South America and Central America and are becoming endangered in their natural habitat. Katie, maybe you should get a butterfly and put it in your hair. Maybe you should wear not a headband, like, not eggy, but, just a one like Blair from Gossip Girl used to wear, just the normal headband, No, actually don't. When I started down this rabbit hole, I was a bit disgusted about her wearing a dead butterfly. But now knowing the backstory of these butterflies just makes me feel more disturbed. The more you know. Yeah, we don't need to go where what your followers, like, we just want to move it on because I want to watch, like, I just go through these posts, get the reading out of way. And then we're just going to watch, she made a video on it, but then she's not in it. So we might go through that. I want to watch one of her latest Without a Crystal Ball videos with her in it. Sorry if I sound nasally. It's cold. Oh my God, I can't talk and, drive at the same time. Stop distracting me. Here we are. This is the second post. What a weird thing, though, to point out. Like, her eyes just went to this. Oh, if I got it in the right window. Let's have a look. Probably not. Because I was talking and got distracted. Katie, they look so happy compared to you. I can't believe, like, of all things, you went after that butterfly. Plus, it doesn't even look like a butterfly. It looks like a bow, right? 1 second. Now, TK, let's not move into Reservoir Dogs. That's what came to my head. I'm putting it on the screen, but I won't read it out. But yes, I think we all were thinking that. So this one was, she did another post. There's multiple pictures. Oh, look at your research. The butterfly store. Oh, Katie. What did your cake look like? Was it just your face? That's a big cake. Wow. I wonder if it's all cake, because sometimes it'll just be like, one of them will be the cake and then the rest of them are just boxes. Has anyone been to a cheap wedding like that? My mates had this huge cake and only one was like the actual cake. Okay. Robin Brown hired Drew Briney to create a butterfly-themed wedding in their decor and accessories. The couple had dead butterflies all over their wedding, including on their cake. But like, she's being serious, and that's just what is doing my head in. Katie, I just felt like she's trying to be a journalist. But they've got it on their cake. A dead butterfly, guys. And that's what she's done. Like, rather than looking to see if maybe they could be something else other than what she's concluded in her mind to be, that they are dead butterflies. They have to be. Oh, of course, there's no one out there crafting skillfully enough to create something like that. She's just so stupid. She's just, I really want to get some butterfly clips. Imagine Katie with butterfly clips in now, but not these ones, the ones from, like late 90s. It must have been, because that was, it would have been like 99, 2000, 2001, around there. Oh, God. Robin Brown's bridesmaids all worn preserved dead butterflies in their hair at the wedding. Oh, thank God they're at the wedding. Like, what if they were just in the car park? What were the bridesmaids just all lining up in the car park for? Oh, collecting their butterflies, maybe? This one's not dead. Once the wedding was over, all the bridesmaids gave her back their hair clips. She then had a custom display made of the 8 preserved dead butterflies. Sorry that I read that, just so. Displays run hundreds of dollars. I'm assuming the Brynies gave a discount for e.g. quote fingers, but you will get exposure on TV kind of deal, you know, winky, winky. No, hers just said deal. The number of dead butterflies at their wedding is set. How many? How many did you tally it up? Because that would have been impressive journalism if you had a number, you know, really did the hard work. You know, and where's their disclaimer? No animals hurt, no butterflies were actually hurt in the making of this cake. So I'm just gonna go to, well, let's go to my post. What did I do? I did some research too, and I came up with something completely different. Whoa, I'm on one tonight, and it's because tomorrow's 420 and also the hybrid solar eclipse, and every single person I know is heading up north, and I'm not, because I don't want to be in the car for that long. Like, it's like 8-10 hours. Yeah, just for an hour's view of this solar eclipse. But here I am indulging in this. Oh, this is me though. So I wrote, this is absolutely bonkers. My mate makes these. They're not butterfly carcasses. Sorry, Katie, you might have wasted researching. Absolute bulldang. They stencil the butterfly design onto silk canvases. That's why they're $100 a piece. Quit lying too much. Oh, quit now, too much lying. Okay, now what, where? Oh, down. Oh, yes. And these are the, like, this is an example, like, of the store that makes them real life in, you know, and the prices vary depending on the price of silk. And that's why they are so expensive. But yeah, I say on extinct ones, to honor them, you'd have to be a complete idiot with no knowledge of your own country's import and trade laws. That's like, she also doesn't understand like customs and how the demand for these, like, if it was real dead butterflies, the demand would outweigh like the source or where it's coming from. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Even 3D printers could make them. But, you know, these look so good compared to, I still think hers are just ribbons. Like, you know, look, they're not butterflies. I mean, they're made to look like butterflies. Those ones are, the blue ones. But, or maybe that's just their skill level. You know, maybe the one that I'm showing is like talent. Oh, yeah, because, yeah, okay. The butterfly store. Katie, look at your research. Okay, so Katie made a video on it, and I just want to see like what she says. She's no, it's just a voiceover, which shits me. So we'll go real fast through it, and then I want to watch the video where she talks about Christine getting married, you know, because she's, you know, not used to seeing so much love, couples united. I can't remember where I said it, but must have been on Twitter. Like, she spends all day criticizing couples that at night are cuddling next to each other while she's alone in her bed, well, with her son. But yeah, no matter what she says, you can't change that. So what's happening? Where are we? Are we on the same page? Nope. Where are you guys? Oh, because I can't drive and talk at the same time. No. Especially when it comes to Katie. My brains are already strapped in. Paste and press enter, and then we should be... Oh, and this is my copy, so I'm not giving her a... Who's her? You know that one. Not giving her a like. Oh my God, is this really happening? Yes, it is. Oh yeah, but we're not going into her, which is the bad part. Whoa. We'll just have a little listen.
Hey everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It's Friday, April 14th, 2023. And I've been in one of those, I don't know, rabbit holes or mole holes, whatever, in my research today and yesterday after I made some weird discoveries by going through my sister wife's closet's Pinterest. I know, it's so bizarre what you find on Pinterest, but there was this weird detail about Cody and Robyn's wedding and the extravagance that they spent on specific accessories that was absolutely shocking to me, and then it kind of grossed me out. And I apologize if any of you are into bugs. I don't like bugs. I don't like moths. I don't like to wear or be around things that are insects, and I certainly don't want to wear them. But Robyn Brown looked like a very beautiful bride, and her wedding was this really contentious point on the show. So much so that the other wives on the show frequently would talk about how Robyn's wedding was so different than theirs because of the level of extravagance. The fact that they had a huge party, the fact that they spent a lot of money on it, and the fact that she got to go on this like 2-week vacation on her honeymoon to San Diego with Cody after the wedding. All of this coincided with all of this happened to coincide within weeks of when Truly was actually born. So it was just very poor timing, but
Well, I think we should send that to Ginger because that editing is... Whoa, I know I'm not looking at your face, but did you fall forward or something? Did you listen to this back? Look at this. So funny.
I guess there's never good timing in the world. It's coincided with just within weeks of all of this happened to coincide within weeks of when Truly was actually born. So it was just very poor timing, but I guess there's never good timing in the world of polygamy. But a detail about this and just the amount of money that was spent on these items is so bizarre to me, considering all the other things that this family needed to spend money on. Like, for instance, while this was happening, Robyn was on food stamps. Christina just declared bankruptcy and was on food stamps. And somehow they were able to put together this event, which included using preserved butterflies that some of them cost over $100. I'm like shocked at this because it's such a small accessory to this wedding that makes little to no sense, and the cost of it is so excessive. Not to mention, Robyn wore preserved butterflies, which are actually dead butterflies, made into hair clips on her hair, and then she gave them to all of her bridesmaids. But then after the wedding, she made everyone give her back the clips, and then the clips were preserved into a display, which she again paid for. This is such a weird situation. And then on top of that, I had to spend time learning about the butterfly trade and preserved butterflies and if it's legal or not. It is, but there are some issues in the butterfly world. Lots of butterflies right now are becoming extinct, and Robyn just doesn't like animals. You guys remember the...
Oh my God. And I had to learn about the butterfly trade. No, you chose. You chose to. Your stupid brain is so narrow-minded that you're unable to step back and see the bigger picture and see, like, ask yourself, is this, worth my time? Have I got it wrong? Maybe I've got it wrong. Like, maybe my mind is going to the extreme. Should I reel it back? Think, it's Sister Wives. It's not some big celebrity mafia like thing going on. Wow, Katie. Wow. And what did you say at the end? Because my brain was like, yes. Well, forgot because Robyn's on the screen. Robyn. Oh, look at you, Robyn. They give you so much shit, Robyn, for your golf club eyebrows. But Katie, when Katie said she was shocked, I was like, penthouse eyebrows, shocked for life. Also, she's so weird with the audio. She's like so excited over this. What the hell, guys? Her pee is spinning.
The video that was going around where she kicked a dog. So she kicks dogs and wears dead butterflies. I don't know if I can like this woman even less, but the cost of this is ridiculous. So let's dive into today's topic, which will tell you just how excessive the spending is in this family. Before we do, can you do me a big favor? Robyn and Cody Brown's wedding, okay? So celebrities Cody and Robyn Brown from Sister Wives and was featured on national television. Robyn's butterfly theme made a stunning impression for her wedding. Since no one else in the world can create these fabulous products, we delivered an unforgettable butterfly wedding theme. Our real butterflies on stems come in all sizes and colors, and you can make sure to get the perfect fit. And because we have the largest selection of real butterfly gifts, you can be sure that we have what you are looking for, provide that you can find it in nature and to the butterflies legal to sell. Order your butterflies on stems today. So there's a lot of butterflies that are literally not legal to sell because of their endangered species. And there's this huge underground market of smuggling that happens where people go with like nets and they smuggle butterflies out of specific areas and then they traffic them over to like Malaysia and Thailand and Japan. And then they sell them after they die through conservation efforts. It's really bizarre. I learned more about.
Has she never heard of that? Does she know that it happens to every insect, every animal? I don't think she's aware of, the whole customs thing as well. Like, that's one of the biggest things, like, in Australia, like, people smuggle our animals out of the country. And, I feel sorry for, like, kangaroos in other countries. Because that's, like, weird, isn't it? It'd be like pandas here. Oh, how cool are pandas? Okay, stop thinking about pandas. We got to go back to butterfly brain. Katie, and she's enthusiastic. Oh, yeah, Jamie, I sped it up, but it's only on 1.5, isn't it? Or did I change it? Yeah, it's only on 1.5. So she's hyper-focused. She was speaking so much and then she swallowed at the end of the sentence. I can't believe we can even hear her swallowing. Her editing, even when she's not on camera, her editing sucks. How hard is it?
About this world, and I wanted to know, there's a legal method that you can do this, and then there's an illegal. The illegal sourcing method is so interwoven into the real world of selling butterflies that sourcing and figuring out where you're buying them is critical because there's smugglers involved in this whole industry. Butterflies are a hot commodity, and I had no idea until today. But anyways, these were once live butterflies. And on Drew's website, he doesn't say at all where he gets these butterflies, how he acquired them, whether they were acquired from a legal vendor or if they were through an underground source. So there's really no way to know where the butterflies came from. But he designed an entire theme of wedding. And so he used this whole thing, the Cody and Robyn's wedding, to create an entire special day designed around butterflies. So basically what they did, Cody and Robyn, was they went to Drew, who's a polygamist, and he has this weird company that sells preserved butterflies. And they're basically butterflies that have died that are on a stem. Now, most of the butterflies here are not endangered, though some of them are threatened and come from areas of the world where they're in a habitat that is on the verge of like some of them are from the Amazon, and the Amazon habitat is obviously like threatened because of industrialization and from burning. And like some of them are from the Amazon.
I was just reading this. So this is what on Drew Briney's website, where he has a ton of dead butterflies on stems. I thought she was going to say on straws. And then, like, in my head, he was just walking around with all these butterflies on stems. Oh my God, it's taken me back to like biology at school when we had to pin the like dead insects. Oh, oh fuck. Yeah, like, oh, fear. One unique way is a real butterfly wing bookmark with the couples. I reckon there's like a disclaimer somewhere that says made to look real, or, you know, design taken from actual wings, because I really doubt, I think it was Will said on Twitter, a carcass or whatever of a butterfly would just crumble, wouldn't it? Oh, Katie, like, that's a metaphor, isn't it? Oh, Katie, you're the butterfly and it crumbles. I'd wear your dead butterfly in my hair. I mean, God, sign me up.
Amazon, and the Amazon habitat is obviously like threatened because of industrialization and from burning. And then others are just threatened because of the smuggling and this demand for butterflies. Like, I had no idea.
Look at that. Look at Robyn's. Like, it's just, this is not the shape of a, I don't know a butterfly that looks like that. Maybe a dragonfly? It's not butterfly wings. It looks more like a ribbon. Plus, it really looks like 2010, doesn't it? Oh my God, was this in 2010, or did Katie insert that? Remember these hats? Remember Blossom? Remember flowers on your hat? Did you, anyone out there go that far? I don't have the head shape for a hat, so, you know, you kind of missed out there. Thank God. Actually, you know, I did have one, a turned up floppy hat with a flower on it. Yep. Fuck, nearly got out of there without the truth.
Yeah, people were this into butterflies, but they used these butterflies, which were expensive. So according to what I found on their website, they actually had a picture of her cake, and the cake actually had a Godardi, which is a large iridescent purple butterfly. This one butterfly that was at the bottom of her cake, according to their website, starts at like $119, and it can go up to $139. And then she had another tiny butterfly on her cake, which, if you remember, it was the tiered cake and it had purple flowers. And then I didn't even really notice the butterflies, to be honest. I was like kind of shocked. But there is a very
Then how did you get on the butterfly train? Like, if you weren't looking at them? Oh, hang on, did a subscriber DM you and let you know that you should look into that? Okay, fucking shit, man. I think we might move on to Christine getting engaged, because I feel like our butterfly time is done. Bring in Crazy Town. What is that song called? Is it Butterfly? Is it Butterfly by Crazy Town? They got sued for that song, by the way. Do you want some little tea on that? Is it the same band that Come My Lady, Come My Lady, You're My Butterfly? Yes, they got sued by Chili Peppers for using the chorus has chords from Pretty Little Ditty, which is a Chili Peppers song. And yeah, they sued them, and that's why they were a one-hit wonder. But I think they came back a little bit. But yeah. Yeah, so see you later, butterflies. How do we get out of here? Oh, I've got it. Ooh. Let's go see how Katie reported on Christine getting engaged. I wonder if Katie had an engagement party and it was just all Toad's friends and Katie's mum. And that's it. Oh, am I being mean? Well, you know, no, but there's pictures to come. We'll head to my later. Fuck. Oh, look, it's the Rose McGowan Scream door. You know what I'm talking about, Tatum? Oh, okay, so this is where we're at. Oh, which side do I take? Ah! Katie, Has she cut her hair herself there? Do you reckon she's done a Brad Mondo tutorial? She's got this layering going on. Actually, not bad, Paulson. Not bad today. Yeah, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. But what's really ruining it is you don't need this duo color when you got the Bio Wars. You know, just a black, just have a work outfit, just a black V-neck top every single day. Wear that. Yeah, watch your professional ranking rise. Okay, we're coming in. Are we? I don't know. Oof. Let me just have a second think about my life. My choices here.
17th, 2023, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's been a very busy couple weeks. The Sister Wives are, it's like the nonstop. There's a brand new season coming out in the fall, so we have to make sure to get as much hype going for the new season, so people will still tune in. / let's make sure to keep things relevant. / oh my gosh, the family is blowing up. All the kids are speaking out. / Christine / Cody / it all. Okay, so recently Christine announced that she's engaged. There's so much speculation online about when this relationship started, if she's rushing it. And I still don't know, you guys. I can only go based off of her social media profile, which could be not true, obviously, which says up until a week ago, it said that her relationship was formalized December 10th, 2022. Today, that same status now says they've been engaged since December 10th of 2022, though I think that part of it is wrong because as far as I know, she is telling outlets that they got engaged in April of 2023. So what I do know is that they're not married. And how do I know that? Because Christine and David, like recently, they closed on a brand new house and they're living together. And the pictures that she posted on her social media are from their balcony of their brand new home that was built in Lehi, Utah, that they purchased from a builder in a planned unit development that has all kinds of amenities, tons of options for families.
Listen to her tone as she is saying that. Like, it's critical information that we know this. She gets so into other people's real estate and property and her house is shit. Is she going to give us, is this the video where we see the kitchen? Because, wow, yes, let's go there. Katie, it's so much better than your house. Your house is, fuck, do you know what shits me most about your house, Katie? And this would have been a huge no-no for me. I would never have bought a house that has window placement like that. The builders obviously never played The Sims because, does that irk anyone else out there? It's like I can't focus because the window placement, it just gives me anxiety. Okay, but Christine looks happy. More happy than we have seen Katie with husband of the year.
And lots of different houses. So if they decide at some point this house is too big, they can downsize into something else and stay in the same neighborhood. I'm serious, y'all. So Christine and David are shacking up. They are transferring hormones. They are probably kissing, maybe even sharing the same bedroom. They're not married. Oh my God, you guys, living in sin. I don't know what to do, but that's the news.
They got engaged. They didn't need to get married. Yeah, her rock on her finger is not as big as yours, but hers looks like a real diamond. So that's an investment, not a lab-grown diamond that you can't do anything with and you're drowning in lawyer fees. I come with a rock on my finger.
I broke the story on Saturday over on my Instagram. I got a ton of details about that. And later today, we'll have another video coming up. And they got engaged like at home, apparently, or it wasn't a super big deal. David is not a super over-the-top kind of guy. So now she's planning the wedding and she's in full wedding mode and she's wearing a white shirt. So she's like a pure bride for David. It's so cute. But it was that post that I put up that led me down this rabbit hole of going into the Utah court, going into the Lehi area records because that's where David lives down in Harriman. And I noticed that Christine Brown and David purchased a brand new house in March. So according to records on March 15th, 2023, she and David both closed on a new home. It's in Lehi, Utah. It is over 4,200 square feet. They closed on the home as David being a single man and Christine being a single woman. Her name on the deed or title is Christine Brown, and his is obviously David Woolley. I don't know if she's...
But they are single. Even just being engaged doesn't mean you merge your finances and that. It's not until you get married. That's why you get married, to have the certificate to do the merging. I don't know. Look, I don't know about marriage and stuff because I'm not married. Thank God. Wow, that's thrown me off. Plus, when is she going to be held? Like, I don't think this David guy is a public figure. So digging up his real estate records and stuff. I love it how she had to let us know where she went for the info. Okay, Washington.
She's planning to change her name or not. She might just keep Brown because it's like what people know her for, or she might take David's name and then use Brown publicly still. I'm not sure. I think it would be really good for her to separate from the Brown name, but maybe it might be hard because people know her as Brown. It's kind of like how the Duggar daughters have all gotten married, but
Oh my God, what are you in your Cupid's bow? What? Don't highlight there. Why?
people still refer to them as like Ginger Duggar or Jessica Duggar because listen, like that's how people know them and not everyone knows their married name. So it's an easier way to identify them. So I don't know what she's going to do with her name. But anyways, this property is located in a planned unit development. The property is the home. So I don't know what she's going to do with her name. But anyways, this property is located in a planned unit development. The property is the home. This property is located in a planned unit development. The property is the home is built by this massive national builder, D.R. Horton. The development is absolutely gorgeous.
Oh my God, is she sloshed? Is she sloshed? Like that eyelid has its own life. It just can move separate to the other eyelid. So scared. What did I create? Well, I mean, why did I do that? Well, because I had to, okay? We caught a few.
And it has 4,200 square feet. It has 2 stories. It has a full walkout basement that is not yet finished. So they could add considerable amount of square footage if they decide to finish their basement. And David happens to be a pretty handy guy. So there's like, I went onto the builder's website. This home is beautiful. The purchase price was $760,000.
She goes to say another number. I think she goes to say 50, not 70.
Beautiful. The purchase price was $760,000.
Oh, did you hear that saliva bubble?
$9,000. And they plunked down over $200,000 for a down payment, and they got a mortgage for $559,000, and they are set for 30 years. And so, yeah, big mortgage, but I'm sure with the success she's had on the show and David's construction company that hopefully they'll be able to pay this off faster. Either way, the home is phenomenal. Now, what I thought was super interesting though is that there's been a lot of speculation that her and David have had this ongoing relationship for a very long time. Well, I'm not sure that they've been official items because in March of 2022, David happened to buy a brand new house of his own, not necessarily brand new to him, but like brand new construction, but new to him. He purchased the home in March 2022, I think March 28th. At the time he bought this home, he got a mortgage on that, and it's a much smaller home than the current home that he and Christina bought together. It's about 1,400 square feet on the main level. I don't know if he's finished the basement. It's a single story. The home.
Do the public need to know this? Like, this might be your interest because you just love going down the rabbit hole of everyone's real estate documents and stuff. But I'm not really interested in this. Why would anyone be interested in this? Oh my God, the pause. It's Cheezels. It's Cheezel lips. Do you guys in America have those like round corn chips covered in cheese? Oh my, Cheezels. You wouldn't there. Yeah, Cheezel lips. My God, has she had her lips done again? Or has she just got attempted to put lip liner on? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's as thick as her eyeliner.
Is relatively modest. It's in Harriman, Utah, not far from Lehigh. So when he purchased this home, it was like less than a year later, he buys a house with Christine. So I would venture to say that the seriousness of this relationship was not going on last spring. So I'm sure that this relationship got sped up in the last year. I don't know when. Everyone's going to debate this online. But anyways.
Why do you care? Why do you care? There were people under your comments, like in your comment section on your post on Instagram, like saying you were team Christine, and then you start turning on her. Oh, I can't believe she's moving so fast. And then you drop your little story. I would never. After my ABUSE, I didn't do this, blah, blah. We'll go to my Twitter and look over that. But right now, I just can't take my eyes off your lips. And it's not a good feeling in my gut. Oh my God. Why are they still dry with gloss on? Okay, well, she's not doing lip scrub.
The home that they've just purchased in Lehigh, it has 4 bedrooms. I think it's like 3 baths, 2 full baths. I think there's like a half bath, and I think there's like a 3/4 bath. There's 4 bedrooms. They're all upstairs. The main bedroom is like, I think 16 by 13. The other 3 bedrooms, it's kind of interesting how they all separated up on the layout, but the main bedroom, the big one, is sort of in its own little area. And then there's on one side of the upstairs, and then the other side is where the other bedrooms are. And then there's 3 separate bedrooms on the other side of the upstairs.
Isn't that where everything is? Like Katie's house is set out weird, in my opinion. Wow, Katie. Wow. Thanks for this tour. Your house is shit compared to this. It's all white as well. It's all nice, not bile color.
And then there's this humongous like bonus space that they can probably use like as a loft or as like a place for like living, like an upstairs living room. Lots of people use the lofts. I know when we were building, we did not do the upstairs loft because we were like, we will never use it. But I think for her and the big family that they have, it'll be perfect. And so the main level is absolutely gorgeous. Gourmet kitchen, white countertops. I'm sure they're like some sort of stone, white cabinets, double oven for her. You know, the girl loves to cook. Lots of space in the living room with a white mantle. And there is not a lot of property here. It's only on 0.2 acres. So it's a big house on a small lot, but that's okay. That's how these planned units are. It's nice because that means there's
What the hell is what's going on? When did Without a Crystal Ball become a real estate touring, house comparing? What the hell? Plus, this is nice. It doesn't matter if there's not enough space. I mean, these days, no one's really leaving the house. Plus, this house is awesome. It's quite big though, isn't it? But they do have lots of kids. But we can go look at Katie's house. I mean, it's still up on the net. Yeah, it is. Everyone's had a turn. It's been, yeah. God, see, white would look so good in your house, Katie, if you just painted every wall white and then did your accessorizing. But not. Yeah, you're accessorizing what you wear. Everything is clash. Not slash, clash.
There's not a lot of upkeep that they have to do. Smaller lots leaves less maintenance, less lawn mowing, all that stuff. So some people, once they get a little bit older, don't want to deal with all the property. So G and David are going to have super nice house. This area is totally under construction. So there's new houses being built all the time. And as far as all the different plans that are offered by the builder, the house that G and David have bought is literally the largest plan that they have for this entire units, this community. So her house would be one of the bigger homes in the community. There's smaller homes, there's townhomes, and there's like duplexes in the same community. So it's a beautiful space. They also have a office that's right off the front, and they can again fill out, like they can completely, if they want to, add more bedrooms downstairs. They can also
Oh, did you give your hair a high five? Did you stroke it? Because that's what you did. Turned your basement into another house. Because just in case it's swampland, so just in case, it sinks and then you got another level that looks exactly the same as the level above it. Same paint, maybe a different shade, but yeah, same paint. I have recently stumbled across stuff about Katie's house, but I want to first go over it with the members of this channel. And then I will put it together and release a public video later on. But just because it's delicate info and stuff, and I'm way in over my head. with how American stuff works within taxes and all that. So once that's all sorted, look for that video when it comes. So where were we, Katie? Fucking my brain, I think it might have got up and gone halfway through that sentence.
Like do a full like living room or game room down in the basement. David is super handy, so they might end up getting like, this could end up being like an over six, like it could end up being theoretically like a 5,000, 6,000 square foot home. So knowing this, when they happen to close on 6,000 square foot home. So knowing this, when they happen to close.
Are you doing striker pose? Having a joint? What the hell are you doing? What is, like, that's intense. I've never seen Ducky be so, it's, I don't know, it's Fresh Prince from Bel-Air comes to mind. TikTok moves, maybe. Let's just
6,000 square foot home. So knowing this,
oh, did you guys see that? It's this hand as well. What is that? This is what I'm focused on now. Who cares about what's going on? We're just going to watch it one more time. And she does something with this hand and then this hand, and it's a movement, almost like, I don't know, exercising. I don't know what it is.
6,000 square foot home. So knowing this,
it's like she's posing with the baton, you know, in oh fuck, brain. You know, yeah, and the brain's not working. When they drop the baton, look at Ducky. Oh my God, she wants to smoke it. Are you going to smoke it, Katie, or just hold it there all day? I mean, come on.
when they happened to close on this, they were living in the same house.
So when they closed, they were using the same joint address as David's home that he had bought back in March of 2022. So I'm not sure how long they had been living together, but when they closed on the house, she and David were living together at his house in Lehigh, in Harriman, and she was no longer living in the duplex. So they have been living together at least since March, probably longer, and they are like living in sin, y'all, living in sin. So that's
when Christine, like when she said, when she divorced Cody, this is just from your reporting, keeping up with it, Katie, you said that she left the LDS or whatever then. So she's not really living in sin. But, you know, God, man, just they're allowed to buy. Why can't you be happy for them? Why do you just want to pick and pick and pick? What are you getting out of it? Like, what we're witnessing is, well, we didn't ask for this. Like, if I was a fan of Sister Wives, I don't know if I would. Well, I don't know. Because I feel like maybe you've created this whole audience now that expects people to cross boundaries to show this kind of stuff when it shouldn't be a matter of interest to anyone. You know, leave them be. What would you do if someone did that to you, Katie? Like, everyone could. Your house is online. It's always been. All the details there. When you pay tax, all the finances, everything is there. Because you just, I don't know why. You're proud of your house? Yeah. Well, I found a lot of stuff on your house, and yeah, it's crazy because we've always suspected that, you know, her house was built by donations or, you know, charity, but that's where it fucking sits. Is what that's. I can't talk about it until I've gone over it with the people that, you know, a smaller group. But I've done the thing now. I've done the. I've opened the mouth and let the beans out. Okay, let's go back to Sobbin. No, I'd never call her that. She's got good eyebrows here, Katie. Fuck, you're annoying, man. Oh my God. Oh. Wow. Do you even try and line it up, Ebony? I don't think she can feel. She must not be able to feel where she's putting it. Like there must be some kind of sense, nerve damage. How could you leave it like that? What do you guys think back there? That's why you're together. You're holding hands. Yeah, you're not separate anymore. I told you it's a horror story. There's no love is love in this room. No, it's love spelt backwards. Evil. I don't know, Eminem. Like it doesn't work for me, okay? But evil is, live. But you say love, so toenail.
And it could be, y'all, because she's literally moving her whole life into this brand new house. I mean, they've got to design everything. They've got things decorated. Now she's got to do her wedding. Girl has lots to do. Now, a lot of people are wondering what this means for her religion, because people are like, I can't believe she might live with someone outside of marriage. Christina said repeatedly that she does not ascribe to Mormonism. She does not ascribe to any level of Mormonism, whether it's the fundamentalism or whether it is the LDS church. So her idea of living in sin, or the idea of living in sin, does not apply to her because she does not go to the church. I'm not sure where David stands. He used to be in the LDS church. Who knows if he still attends the church? There are so many people in Utah that have left the LDS church that are still listed as LDS members, but don't go and don't ascribe to it. So there's a lot of LDS people that are not LDS. They're only LDS culturally, I guess, if that should mean anything. So 14 kids combined. David is a father of 8, and he has grandchildren. There is a lot of kids in this family, and Christine has 6 of her own, and then she's got 6 from Janelle that are all involved with her. So between the 2 of them, there are 20 kids that could be coming and visiting at any one time if they do holidays.
Oh my God, she's doing wax on, wax off, like the hand movements. Can I just,
holidays there. If, say, Janelle were to decide to move to Utah, they could have big gatherings there. And one of the big things when they have big families is you need to have space. So, Christine.
Yeah, you don't need space. You don't need space.
Christine and David, brand new house. When do you think they actually got together? I'm still trying to figure this out. I think it was before December, but I don't think it was before March of 2022. So it's in that window that I think they got together. Could have been
I mean, that's a bit big, where's Toad? Put that down, okay? Let's talk reality. Not that big in the Polson house. Everything is, a bit tilted. Bit more over, Katie. Bit more over.
In the fall, in the summer, in December, we'll probably never know. And TLC controls these contracts. So y'all, we're out of luck. But what are your thoughts about her brand new house? Are you shocked that she's living?
Wow, man. I've never seen you so excited over, wow, what's going on? I tried to use my brain and talk and it didn't go right. Before we end, I just want to go over my little tweet. When Katie was talking about the butterflies and all that, Robyn's wedding to Cody was in 2010. Katie also got married in 2010. But yeah, so my tweet is about Christine and David's engagement, and they bought a house, and how Katie has a huge problem. Remember, this is the topic, too fast relationship. Wow, I'm not making sense. Look, I'm just reading it. So I didn't make sense when I made the post. So, the topic of moving too fast in relationships made Katie expand on her ABUSE story. And I've got, we're going to get into it. And then Katie's all saying that Christine's moving way too fast with David. See what she says. So the comment that she's replying to, and the comment says, she's 50 years old. We have to remember the show timeline is behind. And again, she's 50. As long as he treats her right and truly as if his own biological daughter, I don't see a problem. And Katie replied, there is no way to know a man you just met will be a good long-term man for your child. It's risky. Love bombing is real. You would know. You're the love bomber. This is Katie's. She shared this on her Instagram stories. She was doing a Q&A and someone asked her, was it love at first sight for her and Toad? And she replied, for him, yes. For me, I called my best friend after our first date and said I was going to marry him. Yeah, so right off the bat there, this is the man I want to be with. Katie didn't even want to have kids or get married. No. Yeah. Or get married, but I think she did out of like social expectations and stuff, like all her friends were. But yeah, didn't want to have kids. And Toad didn't want to marry someone who didn't want to have kids. So, you know, and didn't want to marry someone who was religious as well. So she gave up being Christian and, yeah, said that she would have a child. And now she's the worst wife and the worst mother. Checked out. And then, yeah, this is like where Katie expands on her ABUSE story. Someone says, I think I would get along best with Janelle. Oh, yeah, but the reply doesn't coincide with the, you know, because Katie does this. She replies to something and it's the wrong person. Do you guys see that when you ever look at her posts? Katie says, I'm actually a lot more intentional in my choices, much like Janelle. I had a long-term relationship that was ABUSIVE. After the relationship ended, I ended up in another abusive relationship. Fucking fucked up myself there. I ended up in another abusive relationship very fast. After that happened, I went to therapy and spent years being single until I met my husband. That's a crock. That's a crock, man. Because, like, I think I go into it, hopefully. If I can figure out how my posts work. I thought I posted more. How do I get to it? Oh, is that part of it? No. Look at me, because I'm on my laptop and I can't see properly. It will be here. Have you guys seen this? Katie's wedding invite. Talks about flowers in her hair. Oh, you've seen it. Yeah, it's a short on my channel. We won't watch it. It's a short on my channel. I'll link it below. But oh God, I wish I could find my, oh, here we go. When did you break up with your ABUSIVEX? It couldn't have been after 2007 because 2007 was her R. And then in 2008, she met Toad. And then in 2010, they got married. But weren't you in San Diego in early 2000s? So did you date him for 3 years? When? 2003 to 2006? From all the guys you said you were with in the basement videos? I'll link them below if you haven't seen them, the basement videos. Katie goes through every single personal detail. And it just proves also that she's lying about her sexuality because she never once mentions being attracted to any women. And every guy in a photo, she will make up a story that they got together. But then you can look at her, wedding photo, and she does not look like, well, not to say that, you know, she doesn't look like a, but She looks so innocent. She looks like she is like this is her first communion or something. Like, you know, like Toad looks like he's lived, you know. But also, guys, guess what I noticed about Toad? Look what color his tie is. Is that Katie's favorite color? Do you think it's bio green? Plus, he's got a flower there. I can't find where I talk about his flower because we all know when you go and you don't water that flower, what happens? It lays down forever. I'm lost in my own shit. Guys, this is your fault, okay? Look, I'm blaming someone. Okay. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can at It's Crystal Bill. Also on Instagram and TikTok. Might have to do, like, I wanted to show you the post, but I can't find it. Have I shown you guys the LLC? I have, haven't I? How Katie's LLC has gone into administrative termination as of like February something. So it was like inactive. And yeah, February 1 went into administrative termination. And then 5 days later, oh yeah, by the way, like posted this in March. I should let you guys in on my stuff more often. 5 days later, following the leader, because we can't have one person in the house that needs an LLC and then, you know, VIDS having an LLC. No one has one, okay? So then Von Art Guitars went into administrative termination. And basically, like, I was reading how, so Katie might think that this means that she can get out of being sued or save her business somehow, but the business will remain open and operating until all the lawsuits that have been filed against the business have been dealt with. So regardless, I don't know what they're trying to do. Who knows what their pea brains have come up with over a bottle of Shiraz or a Spanish Red or mead. Maybe they are back on the mead. Oh, yeah, mead. I don't think I've ever had it. Isn't it like sugar wine? I'm trying to find something where, oh, look, it's past my bedtime. Have we tuned out, brain? Maybe. Oh, yeah, 2K, guys. Okay. Oh, look how close that is. Should we put that on the screen? Look how close she is. Oh my God. Why did I click there? Look at all those dots. It's like she's got a rash. Katie, do you mind me being this close? Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's bring it back to my cookie. And guys, thank you so much. If you've made it to the end, well, Cactus high five. Yeah, do it to yourself, you know, swing it round like a book. Yes, like a book. They never say book, but it's something else, like a grill thing. Anyway, I just need a drink before I conclude this, bring it all together, make some sense. God, Llama Girl, look, wait, look, we're across the pond. It's my convict sister. No, she's not a convict, but I could be Llama Girl's ancestor. In my mind, I am. By Katie's ancestry tree, I think we are. Yeah, Llama Girl says she never washes her face. I don't think she does either. She doesn't. Like, remember the mascara was on there for so long. I can't believe she even made that TikTok. Like, if I've got to wash my face like 34 fucking times to get it off and it's still not there, maybe stop blaming the product and go get a brain. Maybe watch a tutorial. I bet Tati knows how to take off her waterproof mascara. Oh, God. Oh, the makeup. Like, seriously, nightmares for years. But now, new nightmares. Nightmares for everyone. Oh, but the damage she's caused herself. So it's just a cycle now, like more damaging the face, putting on the makeup, doing the same thing, causing the same damage, and then paying to get the Botox and the fillers to take away the wrinkles that was caused by the heavy-handed makeup application. Oh, God. And then no self-awareness and no friends to let you know that, you are the problem, you know? Listen to Taylor Swift. Wait, guys, how good is that Taylor Swift clip? I mean, film clip for Anti-Hero. The big, she's like a big one with a little wine. Not enough wine for you, Katie, but... Okay, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. What did we learn today? Well, we learned about butterflies and then how they're smuggled and how some people believe that we need to know that even though narrow-minded, like step back, Paulson. Step back, assess the situation, allow your thoughts to process all the way through. Don't just go, I bet they smuggled those butterflies. Are they trafficked butterflies? Oh my God, guys, they trafficked them for profit. Etsy store, 3D printing, resin. Like, I've got earrings. I can't remember what they are. Like feathers or something, like feathers of a bird, but they're like done resin. It just looks so real, but it's not like a real thing because everything's. But didn't we watch in one of the makeup tutorials that we watched? I'll link it below. She was going on about not being vegan, not caring that her makeup was tested on animals, not understanding why people would be arcing up about the testing of animals, not caring, but then still preaching that she adopted dogs. It does my head in. It's all for show and nothing makes sense because there's no roots. There's no bloody roots. God, imagine them listening to some good metal. Then they become a tribal family. Oh, they already are. Okay, we have got to the end. And yes, thanks everyone for tuning in. Like I always said, tomorrow is 420. I think we should do something. Make sure that your notifications are on. Wait, I think you should subscribe. Just do it. Take a test trial, take a test drive. If this time next week your life hasn't been fulfilled enough, just unsubscribe. But, at least you tried. And then, you can ignore me for the rest of but, where's the fun in that? Fucking shit. Yeah, give this video a like, share it. And tomorrow I think we'll do a live because, 420, and it's the hybrid solar eclipse. It's going to be visible for 1 hour from my state. Most people are heading up north. I'm not because 10 hours in a car with people. Fuck. How are there not more murderers? Okay, I'm out of here. Please take care, guys. See ya.